Everybody talks that shit. Nobody living it. Let's go ahead and share. Share my shit on Twitter. I'm sick of it, man. I'm really sick of it. Because everybody's just out here faking. You would think after the pandemic, after all that madness and craziness that we have to live through, which really wasn't all that crazy or mad, you would think people start living true. But no, instead, people just go deeper down the rabbit hole. Typical humanity, always scared to face reality. Humanity is such a fucking bitch ass creature. I'm sick of humanity. See, when I'm starting to love reality because my reality is beautiful. They got wake up when I feel like fucking wake up. I work out when I want to work out. I eat when I want to eat. Spend how I want to spend. Well, I'm not fucking anything. But if I want to fuck, I fuck when I want to fuck. And I just keep getting better and better every goddamn day. Every day I keep making more moves and making things happen. More and more. While the rest of people are just decaying, losing their life, not being a goddamn anything, I'm over here winning. And see, that comes from discipline. Discipline and understanding where I want to be in the future. And I understand right now, this is just the ground floor. I'm already ahead of 99% of motherfuckers that ever existed. And I'm on the ground floor. Because here's the thing. Most people never ever actually can run a business that's fully sustainable. What the fuck is over there? Most people cannot run a business like just on their own. They can't run a business. Most people's business fails. My business is just to fail. If anything, my business keeps growing every day. Let's get to the real talk. Man rape. So there was a situation on the interwebs where we're talking about Saucy Santana and DJ Akademiks. And Saucy Santana told DJ Akademiks, I'm going to beat you up and then I'm going to take your butt. That's his words. That's his words. He said, I'm going to beat you up, then I'm going to take your butt. And I said, that's interesting. Wow. I didn't know gays are threatening taking niggas' butts. I didn't know that was a threat within the gay community. I didn't know that was something that could be exercised in reality, that if you beat a nigga up, you could take his butt. I was not aware of this. I thought that was only some prison shit. I thought that only occurred within prison populations. I did not think that you could take a man's butt in the public spaces of like Earth outside of prison. So I was shockingly unaware that this is something that could happen. So I need to start making defenses because I need to prepare for anti-butt rape. Because I don't want to get raped. I don't think anybody wants to get raped, but I especially don't want to get raped by a man. That's beyond me. And then anyway, DJ Akademiks, he went onto his live stream and proceeded to cry. So this grown man went on live stream and proceeded to cry, and in hopes that he can garner sympathy, and said, please, I don't know what to do, you guys, because I don't want to get canceled. And I said, nigga, we're beyond canceling at this point. If a man tells me that he's going to take my butt if he beats me up, that I look at that as a declaration of war. At that point, we are now at war. And in war, all things that's some salty chips. In war, all things love and fair, whatever the fuck they say. So nigga, if he says he's gonna take your butt, nigga, you say, well shit, you're gonna die trying. That's what I'm coming back with. Because here's the thing, I'll be dead before somebody takes my butt and I'm alive. Nigga, if you take my butt, I better be dead. I'll be unconscious. I gotta be dead. Ain't no way in hell nigga gonna take my ass cheeks and I'm just gonna live through it and then tell my trauma. Nigga, what the fuck? What type of nigga you are looking at? And then I got niggas on Twitter, young niggas say, man, we're not gonna take threats of people raping your butt seriously. I'm like, nigga, if someone tells me they're gonna rape me, they might as well tell me they're gonna kill me. Because nigga, that's what I'm looking at. It's a battle to the death. You ain't just gonna rape me. And I'm just gonna sit by and take it. Oh, I'm getting raped. Because nigga, think about this. You gotta think about this logically. And once again, I find that logic is a thing that's very difficult for most people to comprehend. But for a rape to occur, there has to be a couple circumstances that need to be fulfilled prior to that. If we are outside of prison, like the first thing is, let's say, like, because you got the guy who's decided he wants to rape you. Either he's going to do it by himself or he's going to bring a group. Now, when he's going to bring a group, that group has to recognize that if we try to rape this guy, that is a capital offense and we're likely to go to prison if we are caught. So the guy who's trying to rape you, if he brings a group in on this situation, either one or two things. Either those guys are extremely like sexual deviants, or he sold them a good enough story that it's in their best interest to rape you or to assist in the raping of you. So at that position, I would ask, what did you do to anger such a person to want to have to rape you as a byproduct of whatever you did? Because I imagine if somebody is a rapist, they don't necessarily go after like men target that are hard to capture. They probably go after easy targets, a twink boy, women, kids. They're probably not going after a full grown a fully grown adult male with physical capabilities that has capabilities of violence. They're just probably, it doesn't make any sense. Why would you try to do such a thing and put yourself in such a compromised position? So you need to ask yourself as a man, what about me makes me susceptible to being raped by my booty? What puts me in that situation where somebody wants to take my ass cheeks? Because you need to ask yourself, like, do I look like a defenseless creature? Because I know myself personally, any person who attempted to do such a thing would end up in a very horrifying situation for themselves. So the next question goes to, we gotta look at the logistics. So say this guy's like, okay, he can't find anybody. So he's gonna do a solo. All right, the earth is a huge ass fucking place. It's a huge place. There's a lot of spaces to go. So for that person to be able to rape you, they would have to entrap you. They would have to put you in circumstances where you cannot escape. So my question is, how are you in a position where somebody can find you and corner you someplace where you cannot escape, where you have to fight them? Because I imagine you're not going to just bend over and allow somebody to rape you. There would have to be like some type of scuffle, some type of fight that would occur prior to the rape. So if that is the case, if there's going to be a prior circumstances of which you guys are fighting prior to this rape, what is that circumstance? And how did that person know that you're there? And why were you not prepared to have like a way to get out? Why do you not have a weapon on you? Why? How does somebody just be able to trap you? Like that's one of the things I need to understand, because I'm pretty aware of my surroundings at all times. And I very rarely find myself in a position where I have no escape way, except for like maybe my home. But for somebody to come into my home, they have to kick my door in or go through the window. So unless you're going to kick the door in, which I'm going to hear you, or you're going to break a window, which I'm going to hear you, there is no way for you to actually get into my house without me knowing that you're going to come where I can come fuck you up and prepare for it beforehand. It's not going to happen. That defeats the purpose of home defense. So that brings to the next question. Once you get into this scuffle with this human being, how are you being rendered unconscious? Because I imagine if you have to fight another person, you're not going to just go. You're not going to go away just softly, and someone's trying to take your booty. You're not. You're just not going to just fucking just. Oh man, yeah, I guess they're going to get my ass cheeks. I guess they got it. Fuck it, whatever. No, you're going to fight. So either are you not like gouging eyes? Are you not like what are you doing to not get in a position? Like, there's so many steps to this. Because that person has to be able to subdue you, beat you up to the point where you're unconscious, and then from there, pull your pants down, then get a hard on, and then stick it within your anus cavity. Now, somebody got to explain to me. You got to explain to me. How did you allow all those steps to occur as a grown ass man? I can understand if you're a child. I can understand if you're a woman. You can't do much to defend yourself if a man overpowers you. But as a grown ass man, how do you allow somebody to go through all those steps, all that struggle, waste all that energy, and then be able to take your butt cheeks? I don't get it. Beyond me, beyond my understanding of life. And that's why I say, man, I don't understand human beings. A lot of times, human beings, they do shit that's very wild, confusing to me. But anyway, the next thing I got to go into is all stand up fighting is fake. Sure, post, bitch ass fucking what's his name? So one of the other things I was trying to figure out is like this thing with stand up fighting. I've come to acquire that stand up fighting is like it's unrealistic. It's not real. It's not real fighting. Oh, hold on a second. It's great.